let's tackle bobbin case troubleshooting, okay? This is something that I have learned a lot about, is how to troubleshoot the bobbin case and my tension and things like that. So if your tension problems persist, lots of times we forget about the bobbin case and that it could possibly be the issue, because our thread looks, our stitches look pretty good on top. It's underneath, you know, we've tried everything we can. I'm here to say that it could be the bobbin case. Let's take a look at what a good looking bobbin case looks like and how we can identify different things on it. So I'm going to pull my bobbin case out right now that I have in there, because the other ones I have sitting here are not so good. Let's look at our bobbin case and kind of identify what it looks like and how it should look, okay? And this is for our unique machines. Not every bobbin case is going to look the same. So if you have a machine, a little domestic machine or another long arm machine, take your bobbin case out, take a good look at it. All right, and we're going to identify some of the features or issues that could be causing you some tension problems, okay? So I just wanted us to look at the bobbin case itself. Want us to see the little opening right here. Look, ours has a spring. Not every bobbin case will have a spring in it. Ours does. All right, then let's turn it over and identify right here. We're going to look at this. So this right here is the tension screw, and this right here is the tensioner on the bobbin case, and this is the slot where the thread slides through and you will thread it through. That's the hole that it will come up through. Now you will notice that as the thread comes up through, we want it to be able to pull smoothly and glide smoothly, okay? So look at it and make sure that there's not any lint or debris underneath the spring. That can cause you tension issues, so use your little brush to clean it out. All right, so let's look at some. This is a good bobbin case. We're not going to drop it or anything. Okay, one thing I always tell my people in my class, okay, always have an extra bobbin case on hand. It's worth the extra money to keep you going. So even if you don't have one, order one right now. I don't care whatever company you're from, using their machine from, order an extra bobbin case. Even if you're sewing, have an extra one on hand. All right, so those are bobbin cases. And you don't have to drop everything right now, but remember, I will remind you after to go order your bobbin case. All right, let's talk about what the bobbin case should do for the bobbin and how it should react, okay? So this right here is what they call the backlash spring. It's in the bottom of the bobbin case, and it helps to adjust the bobbin as it's sitting in there so that it's the right height. So let me show you what it looks like with a good one. You can barely see that it just has a little bit of spring on it, okay? Not too much, and it's not coming out past it way, way high. It's just right, all right? But let me show you what one looks like when it's not. See, the spring is adjusted wrong, and it's not sitting in place correctly. So see how far up it pushes out? So if your bobbin is sitting up past the edges of it, you need a new spring, or you need to have some adjustments done on it, or you just need a new bobbin case, period, okay? It's not sitting correctly. All right, and it doesn't matter which direction you put it, it's just not going to work. So until we make the adjustments to have it work. That's one with a spring that is bent or not seated correctly on the bobbin case. This one here is one that doesn't have the spring at all. Ours needs the spring, okay? So see how it makes it too far down and it's not sitting up at the right level that it needs to be. So ours needs a spring. You may have one that doesn't. So just look at where the bobbin is sitting in comparison to this one right here, which is just right. All right, now that we've checked them, this one, I found is a new problem that I've run across, and not very often, but every once in a while, I have one where it won't pull at all. And I don't know if it's just the bobbin or the bobbin case. So I've swapped out the bobbin case because it's just catching, and maybe it's just not a good bobbin case. Or it could be that it's just this bobbin right here and it's not working. So let's try a different one. So if I used one of the metal bobbins, it would probably work. See, it does. So this is just on the pre-wounds. I don't know if something's catching right down under here where the pre-wounds are. So watch them. Make sure that they're turning like they should and make the adjustments. So I bet you that's what's happening. This little piece right here is catching on the spring. If I sanded it down, it'd be okay. But I don't want to go to that extra work right now. I'm quickly quilting. So I'll just swap it out for another one that has fine. But that, you helped me identify what the problem is. I haven't been able to figure it out till now. I've had a few of these that this has happened to. So, wow, we're learning a lot today. All right, so make sure that you're making the proper adjustments. Okay, now I want to talk about resetting the spring if it falls out. Cody has a great video online of how to do it. You need to really get a needle and adjust the sides and the way it sits down in there, and it needs to sit flat, okay? It'll make sure that it'll push it up correctly, but as you're doing your adjustments, make sure that the little wings, these little wings right here, sit in the correct place in the bobbin case. And these are these little points right here, this side and this side. See that little slot right there? That's where they go. That side and right in here. This side. This little piece right here is covering it up, but that's where those little wings go, and get them correctly in there. Once you've done it a few times, you'll get better and better and better. Okay, but they need to be seated correctly, and you can bend the springs enough that they'll never work for you properly. These are little items that you can order more of if you call the techs or just get online. And make sure you're making the proper adjustments. But man, that wasn't that bad, was it? Adjusting our tension and learning how to work with our bobbin case. Once you understand how it works and how it all comes together, you'll have beautiful stitches every time. Okay, join me for the next Tuesdays with Grace.